In this video, we are going to discuss regarding floral whorls. These are the parts of flowers. In this, we have already discussed that there are 4 different floral whorls in a flower. First one, that is calyx. Second one, that is corolla. Fourth one, that is third one, that is androecium, and fourth one, gynoecium, which is represented here in a diagrammatic representation. Here, the individual member of calyx is known as sepal. Individual member of corolla is known as petal. Individual member of androecium is known as stamen, which is a male reproductive part, and individual member of gynoecium, which is a female reproductive part, is called as a carpel. So let's discuss regarding each whorl of flower, starting with the calyx. Here, calyx, it is the outermost whorl of flower formed by sepals. It is known as accessory or non-essential whorl. The sepals are generally green in color and they protect the flower in bud condition. The calyx shows variation in their shape, size, color and duration. So here I have represented one structure of fruit where the persistent calyx is found. This is the example of tomato. Now let's see what is the nature of calyx. See, the sepals may be free or united. When all sepals are completely free from each other, the calyx is known as polysepalous, which is shown in this diagram. Polysepalous, where calyx are not attached to one another, they are free from each other. And when the sepals are united either partially or completely, the calyx is known as gamosepalous. For example, hibiscus. Look at here. In gamosepalous condition, the green part of calyx, flower at the outermost whorl is forming a small tube-like structure and upper part is free. So this is the partial fusion of sepals, and which is known as a gamosepalous condition, which is generally found in the hibiscus. Look at the two diagrams here. Gamosepalous condition in hibiscus, where the white hibiscus flower at its basal region shows the calyx tube, that is union of the calyx, which is converted into a tube-like structure. And in case of second, that is rose floral bud, here the sepals, the green color petaloid structure, are free from each other. So that's why it is called as a polysepalous. Now these calyx are arranged in a particular form. This form is called as a aestivation. So let's discuss regarding aestivation. Generally, aestivation is an arrangement and overlapping of floral parts, either calyx, corolla or perianth. Aestivation can be important systematic character for delimiting or diagnosing some flowering plant taxa. In practice, aestivation is the best observed by making hand sections of mature flower buds, because after anthesis the perianth aestivation may be hidden, and for every small flower histological sectioning may be needed to see clearly the aestivation type. So there are different types of arrangements, and on the basis of that the aestivation are of different kind, which are represented here in the diagrammatic form. So let's start. The first type of aestivation is valvate type of aestivation. When we take a cross section of the floral bud, the arrangement of calyx shows that the margins of sepals or calyx lobes do not overlapping each other. For example, Solanaceae. So in valvate aestivation, the sepals are arranged near to one near to another. So there is no overlapping between sepals. That's why such arrangement is called as a valvate type of aestivation. Second type of aestivation, that is twisted type of aestivation. Here overlapping in regular pattern with one margin of each sepal overlapping and other being overlapped. For example, look at here the diagrammatic represent. Here this is the one sepal. Here it shows one margin is inside and one margin is outside. So this condition, in this condition, every of this sepal is at the one end it overlaps other, and at the one end it is get overlapped by other. So this condition is called as twisted type of aestivation. Third one, that is imbricate type of aestivation. Here with regular overlapping in which one sepal or petal is completely overlapped by other and one completely overlaps other. Here look at the diagram. This one topmost sepal is overlapped. Both of its ends are overlapped by other sepals, while here look at here, this sepal overlap other sepals marginal ends, and the two marginal ends of this sepal are free, or they are not overlapped by any other, and other three sepals, look at here, this 1 2 3 are generally showing a twisted type of aestivation, that is one margin inside and one margin outside. So such type of aestivation in which one margin of one sepals are overlapped and margins of one sepals overlap others, and other three present in a twisted form, that is the margins, one margin is inside and margin is outside. Likewise, such type of aestivation is known as a imbricate type of aestivation. Third one, that is quincuncial type of aestivation. In this type, two sepals are with both margins outer. Here the two sepals, this one and this one, the margins of these two sepals are outermost and overlapping two wings, which in turns overlap two with both margins inner. Here there are two sepals with whose margins are at outer side, while here another two sepals, that is this one and this one, whose margins are present, both the margins are present in inner side. And fifth one, that is the last one here, this one, this sepal, one outer and one inner margin. This one is having one outer side and one inner margin. Here this is the outer margin and this is the inner margin, and such type of arrangement is called as a quincuncial type of aestivation. Next, that is vexillary aestivation. Now it is with the standard being the outermost. This type of vexillary type of aestivation generally found in special type of flowers, for example in which corolla is differentiated into standard, wings and keel, etc. Here the standard being outermost, this sepal is known as a standard, bigger sepal is known as a, or petal is known as a standard, which overlaps the two wings, now which in turns overlap the keels, and the keels are fused at the base. Here the keels are fused at the base to form boat-like shape, and such type of arrangement of petals or calyx is known as a vexillary type of aestivation. Now one more type of aestivation, that is imbricate aestivation is there, which is also known as imbricate alternate aestivation. Here It is a imbricate with outer wall of perianth part, that is sepal uh, or outer tepals alternating with the inner walls of perianth part, and which is found in the tuberose flowers, that is called as a imbricate alternate type of aestivation. So this is all about the arrangement and overlapping of floral parts, either calyx, corolla or perianth. This aestivation is applicable for arrangement of calyx also, corolla as well as perianths also. Now let's discuss regarding some modification of calyx. The calyx sometime found in various forms in flowers. So let's see the modifications. The calyx, or which is the individual member of calyx, is known as a sepals, is modified for various functions as per the need of plant, bringing various modified forms of calyx. Some modification are described here in this slide, which shows a petaloid type of calyx, pappus type of calyx, and spooled calyx. So let's see what is meant by that. In Muscinda, one of the sepal becomes large, white or colored and highly attractive like petal, and is known as petaloid sepal, while the other four sepals are normal. Look at the diagram. Here one sepals becomes large petaloid and other sepals are normal, and this is called as a petaloid because one sepal behaves like a petal or look like a petal. It is called as a petaloid type of calyx. Second, that is pappus type of calyx in the family Asteraceae, where the head or capitulum type of inflorescence is present. The calyx is modified into hairy, scaly or feathery structure known as pappus. As you can see in this diagram, there is a flower Triodax procumbens as well as the feathery or scaly pappus is there. It remains attached to the fruit and it helps to dispersal of fruit. For example, Triodax procumbens. The middle two diagrams shows the pappus type of calyx. Third, that is spooled calyx. This is the another modification of sepals or calyx. In Impatiens balsam, the sepals is prolongated downward into a tubular process and it is known as a spool. The calyx is said to be a spooled calyx. So these are some modification of calyx as per the need of plant. The calyx shows a different modification. That's it from the first floral whorl known as calyx, and each member of calyx is known as a sepal. So this is all about calyx and sepals.